Welcome, everybody. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before the rebuilding can begin, and we have now hit rock bottom. The Republican Party has now taken not only the presidency, not only the Senate, but also the House of Representatives. Yesterday, officially securing, many had already called it, not everybody, officially securing as of yesterday, the 218 seats required to have a majority. There are still votes being counted, but what we know is that Republicans have gained a seat, Democrats have lost a seat, and as of this moment, it has it 218 to 208. That's 426 seats total accounted for, leaving 9 more pending results. So the rebuilding can now begin. Now, here, interestingly, I've been getting a lot of cameo requests over the last week. People saying, David, I need a pep talk for my sister. I need a pep talk for my mom. Give something positive to say. So here, you can't always make lemons out of lemonade because sometimes the lemons are rotten. I don't want to go off on a whole thing, but I was just reading a really good book, Stand Firm, by Sven Brinkman, a Belgian psychologist and philosopher. And he says, one of the criticisms of this self-improvement and coaching culture is it's always about find the positive and glass half full and optimism. The Stoics had a different view. Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, they said negative visualization and just acknowledging, a horrible disease doesn't always have an upside. You don't have to always come out and say, I learned so much and I'm such a better. It might just suck and that's okay. And acknowledging that some things are just negative is okay. And it's mostly just negative that now Republicans are going to get the chance to nominate, Tulsi DNI and Matt Gaetz AG. We'll get to that. It's mostly horrible. If we have any silver lining or potential silver lining, it's that Republicans got exactly what they've been rallying for. They say we're better at everything. Everything's always better when we are in charge. The facts don't bear it out, but that's what they say. They have their unbeatable orange leader back in the driver's seat. They have the power. They can now show us how their governing genius will make everything awesome for everybody. And you know what? I hope they're right. I would rather have a good 4 years for the country than a crappy 4 years. So now we can sit back and wait for the cheap gas, the low inflation, the low interest rates, housing to become affordable, eggs to become affordable, milk to become affordable. We're going to have a triumphant trade victory over China with Trump's tariffs. The national debt will shrink like Trump promised. Economic growth will explode. Crime will go away. Obamacare will be replaced with something awesome. Immigration is going to be resolved and world peace will reign. And if that happens, you will see me on this show in 4 years saying he did it. He did it and he deserves to be rewarded. But remember the promises. We'll get to evaluate promises made, promises kept or not. And if it happens, I will congratulate the Trump administration and give credit and say I was wrong. Maybe that's just me. You know what? I shouldn't I just criticize it no matter what? No, if they do it, I'll congratulate them. But if they don't, there will be no one to blame but them, because they will control the White House, they will control the Senate, and they will control the House. Now, of course, if they fail, you know what they will come up with. They will say, well, we had the Senate, but only with 54 seats or whatever it ends up being. We didn't have a supermajority. Democrats still blocked us. And okay, we had the House, but like only by 1 seat or a couple of seats. Democrats still blocked us. And then we'll get to evaluate. But if there is anything here, it's that they will now get to prove to us how awesome everything is when they are in charge. And if it's not, then we will hold them accountable. Well, I wrote a book after a long journey and a ton of work. I am really thrilled with how it turned out, and I hope you'll read it. The book is called The Echo Machine. And in a nutshell, it looks at how American politics got so broken, who has already figured out solutions and how we can try to fix it and stop the terror of Trump for the next 4 years. With Trump winning this election, the echo machine couldn't be more relevant, not only a warning about how we got here, but also about what might be coming and how to prevent the worst outcomes. We've got to stay engaged. We need a plan, and that's what the book is about. There's a belief out there that unless you have corporate media behind you, you can't have a successful political book launch, that it's not possible. I think we can prove that wrong. Order the Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere that books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, please order me The Echo Machine by David Pakman. Wherever you get the book, you'll get the free pre-order perks, including the signed book plate. Head to davidpakman.com/free book stuff after ordering.